Denise from Does Size Matter? We've got a great RV review for you today. We are in Concord, North Carolina at Camping World, and they have so much stock here. Hard to choose which one to do, but we are working on Newmar. So today we're going to do the 2020 Ventana 4369. I can't wait to show it to you. It is a very nice rig. So let's get started. Here we are in the Ventana. This is quite a nice rig. It's quite a big rig, so I want to point out as many features as I can to you. This is probably not my favorite feature. I like accent lighting and that kind of thing. I just don't particularly like that. Just a personal choice. I don't think it's anything big. You get some storage in here. Remember, this has got the super slide. Like, this is adding a huge amount of space here. While I'm down here though, can we take a look under this carpet and see if this has a lip? It does. Remember when we were outside and I opened the doors, the bay doors underneath the slide, and they just opened straight up? That's because they could, because the slide is not completely flush down low in the floor. And I know that because, and I'll show you in a card up here from some of the other Newmar models that we've done, where they take the slide and it moves. So in is like this, and then it goes out and slips down to be flush. Then in order to accommodate that on the outside, they make the doors that when they open, they drop down too. So I did notice that, and this has confirmed that. Now, this is still hardly anything, right? But what it does do is it makes you have some carpet, which I don't really like. Would I not buy this rig because it's not flush and it has carpet? Absolutely not. So you have to decide what your priorities are and what the features are that are a must to you. And I love that flush floor and the tile throughout, but it wouldn't be a make or break point for me. Just saying. So that's that. You do get this. I'm not sure. I think this might be a vinyl tile flooring that they put grout in. Because when we were at the factory tour, they pointed out the different types of flooring that go in different types of rigs. So this is still a pretty glossy floor, but it does feel a bit different, and it's very possible that this is a vinyl tile with grout, real grout, would still have the epoxy, still will move. So it takes a lighter weight type of tile and brings it up a level by grouting it out. So I do like that. I see the benefits in that and the value in that. Okay, let's talk about these. These are, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's not an actual leather. It's like an ultra type leather. So this would be your theater seating. So I like the distance this way from back to front. I like having my cup holder right here. I'm facing the TV that's behind the couch. There is some storage in here, so that's all good. It's just a little big to me. Like, I don't feel cozy or comfy in this. Now, also this is going to come up, right? So I think that's an electric feature that I can't quite operate at the moment. Let's see, back here I've got the button to make the TV go up and down. I've got all of the lighting, so that's good. Here is your frameless windows, and this actually has 3 separate sections, so you can control how much airflow is going through this wide window on this particular model. You do get sun and darkening MCD manual blinds. You do get individual lighting over the 2 seats, which you can control from here, liking that. Let's see, big storage. Not the hugest opening, but deep and long. So I like that. You're going to get all of this type of LED puck lighting throughout. Like you can totally control how much lighting you have, subtle, bright lighting, or how much consumption too, right? Power consumption, because some lights are going to take a lot more energy than others. Okay, so let's move over to here. And this is going to be oh, hang on. I'm just going to put that up there. A pull-out couch. And it's tough, I have to say. I've done it on another one, and I'll link to that in a card here in the corner so you can see. This pulls up, these cushions fold down, and you get a bed. What I learned in the other bed is that, so these are nice cushions, they're comfortable, but of course if you're just sleeping on the cushions, there's, you know, some ridges and stuff in there. But they do provide a air mattress in here as well that you can fold out over top of this and blow it up, and then you get a really regular style bed. Back here is the up-down TV, and there's a nice window behind it. So I mean, that's a big TV. Up here, there's a door missing off of here that I believe has a glass insert in it. And then there is more storage there. So that's good. And notice the subtle lighting too behind the slide. I really like that. I do want to talk about, while we're in this area, the differences in furniture configurations, because you do have choices. If you're sitting here on this particular couch, you are not watching the TV. So, I don't know, some rigs will have a couch on either side. Again, depending on how many you need to sleep or whether you're entertaining a lot, you need to decide how much sleeping or seating space you need. For Corey and I, we would have some type of couch, bed on one side, and we would have a desk in the other side because we work on the road and we would need desk space. So I just like to mention that just to open up your mind about what you see isn't exactly how things have to be. You can sort of change them up a bit to make the right thing for you. And Newmar is very good at making up those kinds of changes because really every one of their rigs on the line is built to order. So just a thought. Coming over to the kitchen. Okay, so solid surface countertops, very nice. I like them. I love that beautiful window back there. Although, I don't know. Oh yeah, I could do it. I could open it. There's LED lighting under here. There's plugins under here. So that's cool. I like countertop space, and in this one, you get this slide out. So I like that too, because really you've got this much and you've got this much for prep, and then the rest of it. But let's take a look. So 2 big drawers, that's very nice. Soft close, no slamming around here. Ooh. So you push the button and you wiggle this bugger around, and then it goes in, just like that. So I'll get back to that brochure. So moving around, here is, and this is the first time I've ever seen this. This is the stove cover, and I like that it's in 2 pieces and all that, but I see that they've put in these cutting boards into the stove. So that, I think that's a useful thing. So when you remove them, I see that you get an induction cooktop for 2 burners. So this is not the cooktop for me, although it's a very popular one that's going into a lot of rigs, so clearly it is for a lot of people. This is going to use power, so that's one thing. And I prefer 3 burners. I have 2 now, and it's just not enough. So that's why it wouldn't be for me, but clearly lots of people are loving it. I think you also need particular dishes, like pots and pans and things for it, which is no big deal either, but just one of those things. Over to the sink, you're getting a double stainless undermount sink. Very nice. I like this a lot. You get a large tap, a bit low, but you got a sprayer and stuff, so you can do that with it. But I like this a lot. So this is actual tiles, grouted, not my particular favorite shiny material, but I'm just saying these are real tiles and they're in good shape. And again, I have never anywhere, and I've done my research, have I heard anyone complain about any of the tiles in these rigs. So obviously they are managing the movement just fine. Storage, it's smaller, but it's good. Here, oh yeah, okay. More storage with a pull-out. I can't see, but it'll be good. Because I couldn't even reach that back there. I mean, although clearly we have a stool. You've got a convection microwave by Whirlpool, because remember there's no oven in this rig, and that's not the end of the world as long as you learn how to operate your convection. It's quite big and spacious in there, so that's good. Of course, all electric again. There is some storage up there, but it's really tiny and I can't reach it very well. There's more storage over here, so I like that. And then if we move down, you do get storage here, but it's a lot shallower than what this front implies. Just so you know, not that it's usable, good space, it's just a little more shallow. Then down here you get this. Everybody, what do you think? It's a dishwasher. So there's pros and cons to dishwashers. So again, it depends on you and your travel style as to what is best for you. A pro to this, for me, is that I don't do dishes multiple times a day, but I hate them sitting in the sink, so here's a place to put them until wash time. A con for me is that this uses up a lot of lower cabinet space, and lower cabinet space is like golden to us. So that would be the issue. So I would probably say no to the dishwasher and yes to the cabinet space. The other question that I have, so I'm hoping some of you out there watching could tell me how much water out of my tank into my gray, how much water does a cycle of this dishwasher take? Because I just love to hear an owner's experience with that. So if you know, please comment so the rest of our viewers know as well. And of course that's going to be another electric. Under the sink, you've got some good space there, plus room for your garbage. Right here is the standard place for your sponges, those kind of things. This one I like a lot. You could put some bigger spoons, you could put spices, that kind of thing. And right here is the venting for that heating system. Okay, so from here we move over this way because there's some more kitchen stuff this way. You get this large pantry. No light in there, but you could put one in. These pull-outs are just my dream. I love them. You could fit a lot of stuff in here in a very organized way. Then you can see you get a very deluxe Whirlpool residential refrigerator that will be all electric. Now, reading the brochure, it was a 10 cubic foot Norcold, so I believe that'll be a gas electric refrigerator. So again, depending on your travel style, because you have to remember that, and I know this for a fact because I have one, these residential refrigerators, although they have wonderful space, suck a lot of power out of your rig. So that means generator running, it means having a Skookum solar or being plugged into the post all the time. So it's one of those three choices, depending on what your travel style is, if you want to have a residential refrigerator. Or maybe you're not going to have that solar system, or you're not going to be plugged into the post all the time, so you may choose to have a gas electric instead. But again, it's Newmar.
Tell them what you want. They also, oh, I didn't show you inside. Got busy chatting. Okay, so it's big, right? And it's got the water and ice dispenser. So that's nice too. And you get this big freezer. You know, it's everything you get with a residential refrigerator. Okay, moving over to the dinette. I like this dinette, and the reason I like it, first of all, I like the cushions. They're very comfortable. And I like the rounded back cushion, so you can really sit here comfortably, and you could watch that TV from here, because remember, the couch is actually backing onto the TV. I also like the solid surface table, and it pulls out, hang on, there you go, pulls way out. So there's leaves that you can put in here to make it different sizes, and there's extra chairs that you could put here if you were having company. Or it's good for two. I don't think it makes down into a bed though. But you also get, hang on, the underneath the seat storage. So I really like these. There's two of them, one under each seat. They're quite deep. I would definitely use this as kitchen cabinet space. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is this overall space, because remember, this is all a super slide, then the kitchen's in a slide, and then the bed is in a slide. So when it comes time to pull everything in, and you're asking, how much access do I actually have in this rig? Well, you're going to have a good sized walkway right down the middle here. It's going to give you access to all of your seating, your dinette, your stove, your sink, your refrigerator, your pantry, and your bed. It's not going to give you access to that super special bathroom back there. But in order to adjust for that, Newmar's given you a powder room. So let's take a look at that. I don't love these doors that pivot. I just don't like that they stick in there and stick out here. Preferably, I like pocket doors, but as you can see, there's no space for a pocket door here. So I know that's why they have this, but I would prefer a door that just opened. So let's go in and take a look. Now, in here, you are getting that same solid surface counter. You're getting the same tiles. This is a very pretty cool sink. It's tiny in here. I know there's not a ton of space, but again, this is just a second bath. It's for guests or for when your slides are in. It's not meant to be your main bath. So you do get the vanity with some space. You do get storage down here, granted not much. You do get your heat venting. And if you go up, you can see your AC and another vent. Everything's controlled here. You've got plugins, all that. Over here, let's look at this. You do get storage in there, and you do get access to fuses and that kind of thing. So this is the Dometic porcelain toilet, and it is electric. I'm thinking it might be a macerator, but I'm not sure about that. But you can adjust whether this has water in it or not, depending on you. So that's cool. Oh, wait a minute. There's something back here, but this door, when it's open, is blocking it. So this is not a two-person bathroom, so I'm sending you in there with Corey. Well, that kind of makes it a two-person bathroom then, doesn't it? Isn't the virtual world fun? Okay, guys, take a look at what's back there without me. What do you see?
Well, there's a cupboard that's almost full length.
Okay.
It has shelves, fairly deep but quite narrow. But you could put like hair dryers and that type of thing in there.
Right, like bottles, like shampoo.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Makeup, hair stuff. Gotcha. I'm just going to shut the light out in here. Trying to save power. Obviously, I live in an RV. Everywhere I go, I'm trying to save power. Okay, down here is central vac stuff, because you can just sweep this up and suck it down there, so I love that. Then we move back into the bedroom, and it's quite a big and spacious bedroom, right? You get a 72 by 80
bed. And I love the bedspread and the shams and stuff that they have in here. I like the feel of it. It's super nice. Super nice. I believe this is a pillow top mattress. You get my favorite thing, nightstands. There's electric, there's a little bit of storage, there's buttons here for switches, that kind of thing. You get, because remember I didn't like the way when you came in you look all the way down the rig. So you do get these pocket doors. They're decorative on this side, so they're going to come through. And like there's two of them, right? And because they are locking right here, you don't have to worry about whatever kind of latch might be up there. So this is a really nice setup for these doors. Okay, let's go look on this side. This has the same kind of setup for a nightstand, and you've got good storage. Look at how deep that is. And there's electric in there too. So that's a lot of storage. You also get a nice headboard, 2 windows on either side, and up here you get switches and things, so you don't have to get out of bed to operate lighting and the such. Let's see what's under the bed. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty easy to lift. Oh, okay, so you got storage, and there's those extra chairs we were talking about. So that's nice, and it's not hard to put down or up. Over to this side is where you're getting your closet space, and that's lit, quite spacious in there. And then over to this side you're getting the TV, a window, bit of countertop space, and then down here you're getting drawers. So they're not the deepest this way, but they are deep this way. And you do get 5 of them, because this one with the glass in it, I think, yeah, it has a shelf, which is good, but it has more controls and things in it. So that's good. And then you get another closet there. So Corey gets his own. Yay. Let's see. Over here is your ducting for heat in here. And you do get AC up here. And when I go over the numbers, I'll be more specific about the AC for you, because I just don't have it off the top of my head. I'd now like to invite you into this master bath, because it's beautiful. So step up and come on in. Okay, in here, ooh yeah, washer and dryer. This is the Splendid brand, separate units. Love it, absolutely love that. Okay, then over here, we get a very nice full glass shower. I'm gonna close her because you can still see me. So Corey doesn't like the glass to be, you know, not frosted or textured or anything, but I love this. So this is a 2-piece unit. So trying to decide what this is. It's not a Corian. Well, you know, no, it feels more plasticky to me, but everything is very well sealed and caulked. And then it's on this separate base, which also is well caulked and sealed. So you gotta love that. You get the rain shower head. And I noticed this has the water saving system. And the most I can tell you about it that I understand is that it heats the water to the temperature that you're asking for prior to it coming out of the spout or the faucet or wherever you are asking for it from, which is huge, because if you are in a situation where you have not got hookups, say you're boondocking somewhere, you do not want to have to run the water for it to get up to a temperature before you'll get in. We have a current plan that works, but I'd rather have this. Currently, I make Corey get in the shower first. He gets the cold water, and then by the time he's done, it's warmed up, and then when I get in, I don't have to go through that. So, I mean, there's lots of other water-saving tricks that are all over YouTube, and I recommend you go take a look at them, but this one does it for you. I love that. So you've got a shelf, you've got good taps. This is very spacious. You get a skylight, you get another shower head here. Like, this is great. I like it. Okay, so coming out of that beautiful shower, and over to the toilet. So this is the same as that other toilet. It's a Dometic porcelain, and it again is the electric water in when you want it system. Also, I want to point out this is that emergency door that we looked at from the outside. So if you need it, that's where it is. You get a window, you get a fan. What else? What's behind this door? Oh my, look at this. There was closet out there, but there's a whole bunch more closet in here with racks, and it goes far. Shelving. This is a huge amount of storage in here. Oh, I didn't really expect that. So, because usually when you're getting one thing, you're giving up another, right? You get the washer dryer, you get the huge closet space too, and you get closet space out there. Like, there's a lot of storage in this rig. Okay. Oh, there's another one yet. I didn't even, oh, okay, so it's the same closet space, just more access. And I noticed, did you catch that there's a safe in there? So that's cool too. This one. Okay, so it's more shallow, but it's still good access. You can reach everything. Nice mirror, good lighting, integrated dual sinks. Really, because you see, we were complaining because a lot of rigs only have one bathroom sink. Then you get the powder room, so that adds the second bathroom sink. Love that. You actually have 3 in here. That's very cool. Good taps, electric, liking that. This is that solid surface counter, and I mean there's lots of space here for your stuff. Down here, more storage. Yes, the plumbing's in there, but there is still storage. I can't believe how much storage is in this rig. And then 4 of these nice little drawers. So I like that too. More under sink storage there. And then coming around to this side, you get more of that. So really this is such a his and hers bathroom. Yeah. So you're getting heating, you've got AC ducting, you've got LED lights. Oh, the other thing I want to point out in the floor, this is access. Right? You're in a diesel pusher, the engine's back here, you need access. They also seem to have lighting throughout. I'd like to see that on. That would be very nice. Okay, so that takes us through this. I guess the next thing to talk about with you is the numbers. Let's go. Next, we want to go over the numbers of the 2020 Ventana 4369 for you. Let's see. So the actual length is 43 feet 10 inches, the width 101.5 inches, the overall height 12 foot 11 inches, interior width 95.5 inches, interior height 83 inches. The gray tank is at 65 gallons, the sewage tank is at 45 gallons, and the water tank is at 105 gallons. Again, they're talking propane in gallons. Where we're used to talking about it in pounds, but they're saying that there's a 32-gallon propane tank on here. So I'm not quite sure how that converts. The furnace is providing 50,000 BTUs of heat. Now, I always want to go through a little more with you because Newmar is gracious enough to put a lot of information in their brochures. More than most, I might add. Okay, so we did talk about that this was a 400 horsepower engine, the axle ratio 4.88, fuel capacity 100 gallons. The gross vehicle weight loaded is 44,600 pounds, unloaded 36,800 pounds, which gives you about 7,800 pounds of cargo carrying capacity, and you can tow 15,000 pounds behind you. So you get hydraulic leveling jacks. I didn't mention that, but there should be 4 of those. There is 3 15 Penguin air conditioners with heat pumps. There is a 10-watt solar panel that charges the chassis batteries. That shower that I wasn't sure what it was made out of is actually acrylic. So I think that covers all the features. Make sure you get one of these brochures. They're super detailed and a lot of help. So I just want to say that I will get you the MSRP on this because it doesn't seem to be here in the rig, but I do think for everything that I'm seeing and knowing all the different coaches that Newmar has, I think this is going to be a really good value for your dollar because it is going to be a lesser price point, but you are really getting a lot of awesome features and a great chassis. So, you know, that's worth it. I hope that we've helped you with any questions or buying decisions you might be making in this video. If so, please hit the like button if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, and if you have any added information to share with us, throw it in the comments so that we all can learn about it. So yeah, if this is the one for you, I'm super excited. Let us know. Thanks for watching.